Jesus about moving this thorn out the flesh, he found out his grace is sufficient for thee. For my strength is made perfect in weakness. And sometimes you don't know when you're in trouble, when you're going through your go-through, that's when God will really show up and show out in your life. And so the greatest testimony is when you've been down and out, but you can tell somebody, but God got me back up again. Is anybody thanking God? They got a story here that God has gotten you back up again. He lift way down and turn your life around in here. Is there anybody can put your hand together right there that God made the difference in my life? We serve a God, my brothers and sisters, that can turn your mess into a message. He can turn your stress into a sermon. And he sure enough can turn your test into a testimony. And I get ready to leave you. There's a young woman. She had so much on her plate and things was going so wrong in her life. She didn't have no good friends to talk to. She was that kind of a loner, isolated. She didn't have a lot of partners. She didn't have a lot of girlfriends. That's why it's good to have a sister. And she goes through these dilemmas in her life, and she's searching for meaning of her life. She comes to this point that she even thought about doing the unthinkable, taking her own life. Maybe if I just can take some pills, the pain would go away. I smoked weed, and it didn't really help me. I drank alcohol, and that really didn't help me. I had sex with a lot of different people, and that didn't help me. And so I'm at rock bottom, and I didn't know rock bottom had a basement. So I'm searching for meaning. And she gets in her mind, she says, but I'm going to try. There's something I didn't try yet. I'm going to try going to the church. She came to the church, and that's why, my brothers and sisters, that's why we got to be careful how we greet people when they come into the sanctuary. You never know what they're going through and what they're carrying in their life that they need Jesus to change. She comes in, and because she comes into a wonderful, heart-loving church like I am a part, she's embraced, and she gets a loving hug, and she feels a warm welcome. The singing began to start, and her soul started stirring. She starts getting happy, and the message of the preacher began to touch her heart. And the Spirit of God moved on her as men and women all came together calling